Hello, everyone. This is Rick, and welcome to Astral Club. This is Astral Projection Partner Technique. Before we get into it, I just want to mention Patreon. We have two new supporters of the channel, Melissa Viesca, who's an Astral Master, and Victoria Suarez, who is an Astral Scout. So thank you very much for your support of Astral Club. If you'd like to join them on Patreon, you get advanced episodes on Sunday, a library of downloaded episodes for your podcast app, and a Patreon email where we can talk back and forth. And if you're interested, there'll be a link in the description. Next up, private lessons. If you'd like a lesson with me to learn how to astral project, I'd be more than glad to work with you. In this private setting, you can say whatever you like, share your fears without worrying and being judged or anything else in the comments section, although we have probably the best comments section on YouTube. But nevertheless, sometimes it's something you just want to work out with, with an instructor one-on-one rather than sharing it in the comments section. So if you're interested, just request information and you'll find an email in the description to learn more. This partner technique is meant to help to either stimulate an astral projection or to get yourself situated that an astral projection can happen later on when you use this technique. It's called the partner technique because it's meant to use two people, the person who wants to project and a friend or lover who you trust to help you in this process. Now, not everyone has a partner who's willing and able to do something like this. So you can also use an imaginary partner, and you can listen to this recording and listen to my voice. So you can still use this technique with a little bit of imagination and listening to my voice. Before we get into it, here is your warning. Do not listen to this recording while you are driving or operating heavy machinery. That's a bad idea. This technique is meant to enhance concentration and also can lead you into a light hypnotic state. And for some people, they can actually fall asleep. So I think you can understand why you don't want to be in a situation where you can't afford to nod off. So, word to the wise, listen to it somewhere safe when you're seated in a comfy chair or lying safely in your bed. So, let's get started. This technique comes from William Buhlman's Adventures Beyond the Body. Another one of my favorite books. I don't talk about it quite as much as I talk about Monroe or Sylvan Muldoon's book, The Projection of the Astral Body, but it's another perfectly good book. His technique, this is a little bit of a twist on a technique that I've used in the past, and I'm fascinated by this technique, which is why I've decided to offer it to you. Everybody's different. Everyone responds to different type of stimuli. So I think it can be helpful offering someone else's technique because perhaps it'll work for you. I will add something from my own technique towards the end of this particular exercise because I think it's necessary to wrap it up because it looks like it's an open-ended situation and that's not always practical. So I'm going to add in a little bit of something at the end just to bring you back and help you to remember whatever occurred. But other than that, I'm going to be using pretty much word for word this particular technique. So make sure you are comfortable in your chair or lying on your bed. Be wearing loose-fitting, comfortable clothing. You want to make sure the temperature is just right and that it is a quiet space that won't be unduly interrupted with loud noises, because they can jar you out of the hypnotic state that you might be in, or the concentrative state that you might be in. So once you have placed yourself in your warm, safe place, I want you to understand that this is called the Christos technique. Apparently, it was developed by G.M. Glaskin, who was an Australian journalist. And apparently, this technique was used as part of a past life regression technique. That's when you put somebody through light hypnosis and you regress them back before this lifetime. And you can get sometimes memories from past lives. So anyway, somebody was using this and they probably noticed that there were some folks who had spontaneous astral projections. And I completely believe that, because when I taught classes, even when they were stuffed with 40-some people, which I don't know that I could project easily in that kind of situation surrounded by all these strangers. But apparently there was always a couple of folks who did. So this type of technique can work very effectively, especially on certain types of people. But what you want to do here is you want to lie back and be relaxed with your head preferably pointed towards the north. If it's not possible, don't sweat it. The important thing here is you want to be comfortable and relaxed. Now, in this situation, if you have a partner, they can do these activities, or you can use your imagination to create your own invisible partner, or visualize a partner that you wish were working with you, and they can do these actions, and you can imagine them yourself. So it starts with begin to gently massage your partner's ankle bones in a gentle circular motion. The idea here is to relax your partner as much as possible. After about 2 minutes of this ankle massage, you want to have your partner quietly move to your head and place 4 fingers on your forehead, just above the bridge of your nose. Now they should slowly begin a gentle circular rubbing to the lower portion of the forehead. With gradually increasing speed and pressure, but this must be gentle, no sudden or sharp movements or changes in pressure. This should be gradual, slow. As this partner continues to rub your forehead, you may experience a loud internal buzzing or humming sound. When this is heard, your partner can stop rubbing. Most people report hearing a sound within about 5 minutes. Now you will begin the verbal guided meditation, and I will be your guide in this sense. If you have a partner who you wish to perform these actions and say these words, well, then you can have them say these words. But in the absence of someone who's going to assist you actively, you're going to have to use, as I said, your imagination, and then you're going to listen to me as I say the words. Once again, you are not using any heavy machinery or operating a motor vehicle. You must be in a safe, warm, and comfortable environment with nothing on your mind but astral projection. Now I need you to take several deep breaths. Inhale slowly through the nose. hold for a few seconds. Relax and allow the breath to easily come out of your mouth. These should be long and slow breaths in, hold, and then slow breaths out. You should feel your inner energy, perhaps as a beautiful yellow light slowly moving from your head down your neck. Feel it slowly move down through your shoulders. You feel completely relaxed as your energy moves down through your chest. The energy feels good as it continues moving down through your stomach, your hips, your thighs, and now feel the beautiful calming energy moving down your calves. Feel the energy moving past your ankles. You can now see and feel the gentle, glowing, protective energy at the very bottoms of your feet. After this relaxation portion of this visualization, your partner may begin to lightly brush the bottoms of your feet with your fingertips as you repeat the following. And remember, you can use your own visualized fingertips. However, these must be slow and deep movements. We do not want to tickle. Now I need you to visualize the energy at your feet, extending and growing 4 inches through the bottoms of your soles. 4 inches is somewhere around 10 centimeters. Now you can see and feel the extension of your feet by 4 inches, which I'm sorry is actually a couple centimeters. Yeah, it's about 10 centimeters. Now hold that extension for a few moments. After each extension is successfully visualized, your partner or your imagination partner can let you know by nodding. After your partner has visualized that is you, your 4-inch stretch, you can imagine the sight and sensations on your feet. Now you may gently stretch at least 3 times until you can visualize that 4-inch extension. Take your time and be patient. This initial stretching is essential to the success of this technique. So feel free to repeat it as many times as necessary. When you are ready, your partner can assist you and quietly move to your head and repeat the same stretching exercise with the upper body and the head. Feeling calm and very relaxed as your energy is gently extending beyond your physical limbs. Now feel your energy flowing to the top of your head. Feel the top of your head begin to extend and grow. See and feel the top of your head and your upper body expand and grow to 4 inches. See and feel your head and shoulders growing a full 4 inches beyond their normal size. Feel the stretch of your entire upper body growing and expanding outward. Continue to repeat this process up to 3 times until you can feel the energy of your body extending out of your feet, extending from your head, and extending from your fingers. Now, your entire body is expanding in size. You can feel your inner self expand all over, like a balloon gently filling with air. Your entire body is expanding all over. Your entire body is now expanding further and further beyond your physical limbs. And as your body expands, feel yourself getting lighter and lighter. Like a balloon, you can feel yourself rising and rising. And as you float, you can feel yourself becoming lighter and floating higher and higher above your body. As you do, you repeat to yourself, I am floating. I am floating free. I am aware that I am floating. I am floating free. Allow yourself to experience your projection or to experience the relaxation that this technique will assist you with. And I want you to know that every sensation you have, every experience you have, when you return to your physical body, you will have a complete memory of everything that occurred. And as you leave your body, I want you to know you can go wherever you wish to go. Do whatever you wish to do. Have a wonderful, joyous, and peaceful time. And when you return, you will have a full memory of everything that occurred. And now, with a full memory of everything that occurred, I want you now to slowly return your consciousness to the confines of your physical body. Imagine the light that filled you and relaxed you to proceed, starting with the feet, to withdraw, going back up your legs and thighs, back past your knees, up to your thighs, and you're rising now slowly, higher and higher. Your consciousness is beginning to return to normal, slowly and gently, bringing with you all of the memories of this experience. And as the light retreats, going up past the stomach and the back, up to the neck, and now the light is retreating from your fingers and your hands, slowly and calmly withdrawing now up your arms, to your shoulders, to your neck. And now the light is slowly leaving your head, and you are now relaxed, but your conscious mind is slowly returning to normal, bringing back with it a complete memory of everything that has occurred. And when you are ready, you may open your eyes, feeling very calm and very peaceful, with a complete memory of everything that I have said and everything that you have experienced. Well, that was the partner technique. As I said, made a few changes along the way that I think are a little better, but that was essentially the technique. So if you have a partner, they can assist you in this. If you don't have one readily available or one that's interested in assisting you in this process, then as I said, you can use a visualization, imaginary partner that could assist you with the massaging that begins in the early parts of this technique. But as I said, all that's really required here is a good imagination, a good visualization, and using techniques like this one that William Buhlman mentioned in his book, Adventures Beyond the Body. When you're ready and your eyes are open and relaxed, you can sit up. And if you liked this episode, please hit the like button, share it with those of like minds, subscribe if you haven't already, and questions, comments, what did you experience in this process? Did you see anything interesting? I'd love to hear from you. Any questions as well? Sounds good. Everybody loves that stuff. And as always, this is Rick, and I will see you on the astral plane.